Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my bullet journal spread for May, as well as a mini review of this Archer and Olive notebook that they sent me a while ago, but I only just finished my Leuchtturm notebook, so I'm finally getting to use this one. First, I want to read you guys some of the specs. This is the A5 Crescent Moon Dot Grid notebook from Archer and Olive. They are a vegan and eco-friendly packaging company. It's Dot Grid, which is my favorite for bullet journaling. It has 160 pages. They are not numbered though, which I personally prefer, hence why I started numbering my pages for this notebook. But the pages are wider than the Leuchtturm notebook, crisp white, as they say on their website. And because the paper is 160 GSM, which is over twice as thick as the Leuchtturm has 70 GSM, if you guys are wondering. So this one is really thick and it prevents ghosting. It's good for a lot of different mediums. I did a pen test, and the only things that bled through were Sharpies and Copic markers. But yeah, so far I've been having a lot of fun with this notebook and it's really good. I haven't tried heavier mediums like watercolors, but I've heard that they do really well. I'll let you guys know if I ever use watercolors. So then I want to talk a little bit about my journal spread for this month. I feel like I kind of want to talk about it more. All of my monthly setup videos are just with music and no voice, but I thought I should tell you guys more about my thought process. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but almost all of my monthly themes are color palettes and not actual objects, and that's because I personally like having the opportunity to play around with stationery and not restricting myself to a single concept, but rather giving myself a color palette where I can play around with the shades, tones, with all my stickers and stuff like that. So I chose blue with some pink. And about this quote, it's a quote from Naruto. It's by Jiraiya, and I've been getting back into Naruto. I grew up watching it, but I just thought this quote was really nice, and it fills out the page nicely. I think it's a good thought to have. And I did home bigger with pink drop shadow so it matches the title and it stands out more because it's an important message. And so for my calendar, I did have some comments that were asking how big my squares are, and they're almost always 6 by 6. There are a couple times in the past where I've done 5 by 5, but then I feel like it's too skinny, too thin, and it's hard for me to fit in a word when I write like someone's birthday or a deadline or stuff like that. So I've been sticking to 6 by 6. This month is a weird month where there's one day just sticking out and it's kind of really annoying, but I like having my month start on Mondays, my week start on Mondays, so I'm gonna just deal with it. The lines are in dark blue, and then the days and the numbers are all in pink. So I'm following that theme, and as you can see, I like having just a simple color palette, but I did do a kind of sub theme using flowers. So I don't know if you remember, but the front page had tulips on it. And here for this calendar, next to the title, since May is a really short word, I decided to include a sticker, and it's a flower. And also, this comes from I thought it was really cool, but it's like plastic washi tape. And like it comes as a roll, but then you cut things out and they kind of turn into little stickers, and I've been buying a lot of those recently. And then for the bottom, I'm using a regular washi tape. I've been doing washi tape borders for the last couple months in my calendars, and I feel like my bullet journal setup videos might get a little bit boring and repetitive, but I'm the kind of person where I'm like, once I find a thing that works, I like just doing that thing over and over and over again because it works and it's less confusing since I already know what everything where everything is, and it's easier to set up my weekly when I'm not changing everything around every single time, and it just works for me. So I think this look on a calendar spread is very nice, and so I'm just gonna keep doing it. And then I included a little die cut, which also has a flower in it. So you can see here there's this pink and blue theme, but there's this sub theme of flowers, which I don't know if it will continue on through the rest of the month, but at least for this one spread, it makes everything extra cohesive, I guess, since they match in motif as well. And then for, oh, yes, and I include these little stickers just as extra decoration. For the next spread, the last couple months I did a sleep tracker, but I thought it wasn't that useful. Even though I liked the way it looked at the end of the month, I realized I wasn't really paying attention to it, and my phone helps me track my sleep anyways. So I decided to dedicate a whole page to just planning social media posts. Especially since I recently started a TikTok, so I feel like I should organize myself more with videos I need to film, edit, things I need to print to prepare for journal spreads and that kind of stuff. So I decided to have a double tracker because on Instagram I post just about every other day with some TikTok reposts in between. Whereas on TikTok I try to post almost every day. And it gets a little bit confusing because then I lose track of what's been posted where already. So I think having this kind of spread will help me organize much better. And then on the right side, I used to have my Instagram post tracker, my habits, and my post ideas or journaling ideas. And now I just expanded the space for just habits and ideas. So included 4 habits instead of 3. I used to only have 3. And I don't want to do too many. When I first started bullet journaling, I did like 6. And then I was like, that's way too much stuff to track every single day. And then it feels like a chore rather than just a habit. So I only made 4. I have the same 3 habits that I've been trying to track for the last couple months, actually. And then I added a journaling habit. So my 4 are to sleep 7 hours at night, to walk 10,000 steps, to study, and to journal, which is the fourth one. And yes, so once again, sticking with my mainly blue with sub pink theme, all the lettering is in blue, and all the writing, the pen stuff is in pink. And for my habits, when I fill in the squares, I will be using the blue marker. So the theme will continue, and having this kind of palette is just easier because when I'm planning the spread, I don't need to think about what pens go where. I just know this stuff will be in blue and this stuff will be in pink. Which is why I like to choose 2 colors when I do these kind of color palette themes. It just makes planning easier and it makes the spread making faster. And for the final spread of my journal setup, I'm doing my first weekly. So once again, a washi tape border, which I have been doing for a while. I mean, it's really easy. It looks nice. It helps kind of divide the space up a little bit. And yeah, it looks nice. I really like washi tape, so any chance to use it, I'm gonna use it. One thing I noticed about this notebook is that the squares don't line up perfectly, so sometimes it's a little bit weird when I do the washi tape all the way across and then on one side of the page, on like the right side or something, the dots poke out the side a little bit, but it doesn't bother me that much, but if it bothers you, then there's something to know. And then here I have school planning. So I have my due dates, assignments, and that kind of stuff. And I like hand drawing the corners uh, because I like the rounded look. And then I use a ruler for the lines because I want my lines to be straight. And then once again, on the left, I have one of those washi tape plastic film stickers, and it's I I think I could have gone with a different sticker because this one, the blue leans a little bit green, whereas the washi tape, the blue is a bit more on the purple side. So it's not the best fit, but also like for bullet journaling, you don't have to be perfect all the time. And I think it's a really cute design, so it's okay. It's fine. And then for the top, since I noticed that this sticker has raindrop designs, I decided to use this pretty glittery raindrop washi tape I have. I've been using it more lately because I don't know, it just it looks so nice. And it feels nice too because it's glitter, so when you touch it, it's like ooh, texture. But yeah, so another washi tape border and then some additional little stickers to help fill up some extra space. Um, I used to try and fill up the space with my daily, like making boxes around the daily areas, but then I feel like it looks too a little bit crowded, I feel like. I don't know. Once again, like I said, a lot of my weeklies end up looking the same recently, but it's a layout that works for me, so I'm just gonna keep it. And again, some little stickers here and there to decorate. And we're done. And so here's the final flip through, title page, and the calendar page, and then my social media ideas, habits, and my first weekly. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next week. Bye bye.